Ultra-violent Batman animated moments that unleash his rage. One of the main reasons why Batman is one of the most popular superheroes is that he is a normal man without superpowers. Not only that, but also his moral code of never killing or never using a weapon can be considered a serious handicap against deadly villains who don't care about overtaking lives or making millions of dollars with your marksmanship. Has Batman embarked on his fair share of brutal fights, and many times he has kicked the defense into the curve to absolutely decimate his opponents or to stand up to more competent villains. The Dark Knight bloodied his enemies, almost killed the Joker, broke several bones and dropped the villains from several floors above. The only reason why the faces did not look as battered as the punches is that the animated films are PG-13, but one look at the hands that Bruce throws, and you know that his opponents would be toast in a real situation. In this video we will list such fights in which Batman became absolutely ballistic, whether alone, while he is calm, or in a state of emotional frenzy, before going into our explanation. We have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a little click for you, but for us it means a lot. Thank you. Let's get started. Number 1. The 55-year-old Batman almost beats a mutant leader to death. Batman: The Dark Knight Returns Part 1. This film is a two-part adaptation of the legendary Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns, in which a retired Bruce Wayne re-enters the shadows of Gotham City after the death of Jason Todd. Bruce Wayne retires from Batman without his hero Gotham and is completely overrun by crime. Within a decade, a new gang known as mutants, now terrorizing the city. Bruce Wayne's thoughts are tormented because he needs to hear about the ongoing crimes, the disappearance of Harvey Dent and the death of his parents. Finally, a 55-year-old Bruce Wayne decides to return to his Batman personality again, but this time he is decrepit. His reappearance in public is met with divided reactions. While the leader of the mutants challenges Batman to fight him, Batman is almost killed, but he manages to survive thanks to Carrie Kelly, who distracts the leader, subjugate him. However, the leader later murders the mayor with the help of Commissioner Gordon and Kelly. Disguised as a mutant, Batman is able to lure the leader of his gang into a sewer with a mud pit. Batman fights the leader once again, who mocks Batman for his age and reduced speed, but Batman has to prove himself and his strength once again, and even if he is surpassed in strength, his mind can clear the opponent. Batman calls the leader his son as a form of mockery. He plays with him. While using the mud pit to slow him down, he plays nasty, cutting of the leader's forehead so that the blood obstructs his vision. He takes advantage of the fact that the leader has an injured nose and does not restrain his blows at all. He takes the brutality and increases the notch when he engages the nerves on the deltoid muscles of the leader that paralyze the arm. He calls the mud pit his operating table. While he himself is the surgeon, he breaks his arm and legs, beat him to a beautiful pulp, and disfigures his face. The fight is so iconic that he deserves the respect of the other mutants who join forces. Batman is purely evil. Superman: Red Son. Russian Batman appears in the animated film Superman: Red Son of 2020. It is based on Mark Miller's comic miniseries of the same name. In this story we are taken back to the Soviet Union in 1946, where a young Superman, until the Soviet government reveals the existence of an alien Superman who worked under the command of Joseph Stalin. While Superman learns in the USA about a secret gulag in which he is Svetlana, she was dying and had been imprisoned because she knew his true identity. This angry Superman, and he finally kills Stalin as the new supreme leader of the Soviet Union. He spreads communist ideas all over the world, and over 10 years later, he has to face the terrorist Batman. Batman, a survivor of the secret gulag, is out for revenge on Superman. When he blames Superman for the death of his parents, he kidnaps Wonder Woman and uses her lasso of truth to captivate her not only physically, but also mentally. He orders her to kill herself if Superman has inflicted damage on Batman, which already gives him an advantage over an indestructible being in battle, and she has an order to kill herself if he turns out to be incredibly impressive and rather ruthless. Batman unleashes a horde of red solar lamps that weakens the imitation conditions of his own world. It's Superman. He takes the opportunity to brutally beat up Superman without his superpowers. Superman can't even keep up with Batman's insane fighting techniques and martial arts. He is completely outclassed. While Batman leaves no stone unturned in throwing hands. What makes it more interesting is that Batman Lex Luthor hit Superman's head. His stomach was made to receive several hardcore blows from Batman's knee, and in the end he could hardly get up. When the movie was rated R, or more realistically, Superman's face would have completely changed its shape since the beatdown. The Bat mocks Superman as an evil, crazy ruler like everyone before him and makes him die. It's a pity for Batman that Wonder Woman can break free and destroy the lamps, which gives Superman the advantage, and Batman decides to commit suicide in the end. Number 3. Batman takes down an entire police unit and escapes. Batman Year One, an adaptation of another classic by Frank Miller. Batman Year One shows Bruce Wayne in the very early stages of his life as Batman. A pre-Batman Bruce Wayne returns to Gotham 12 years after his education abroad to finally fight crime. James Gordon and Barbara Gordon also come to the city where James is supposed to work with a corrupt detective named Arnold Flask. Gotham is not just a violent place, but corruption in the government and the police is certainly one of the most problematic points, where Bruce Wayne is shot at by two policemen who are carrying out a surveillance mission in one of Gotham's red light districts. He frees himself and goes to the bust of his father in Wayne Manor for advice. When a bat comes and settles on the bus, which inspires him to become the Batman's father in one of his first missions, he goes after the corrupt Lightning and, accepting a bribe from a drug dealer, he also crashes the mayor's dinner party and promises to bring all the corrupt officials to justice. Flash boss Loeb is angry about this and orders Gordon to arrest Batman, not knowing that the district attorney Harvey Dent, the side of the bat, has done. He is pursued by Gordon and Detective Essen and finally held at gunpoint as Batman escapes to an abandoned building where the carnage begins. Loeb orders to throw a bomb at the building, but Batman survives the explosion, but his utility belt catches fire and he has to dispose of it, which will probably be a big handicap for him. A SWAT team infiltrates the building to find Batman and kill him with an ultrasonic signaling device. Batman sends out sound waves that can only be heard by bats. Then he escapes from all the bullets that break the pillar, at which policemen beat them up, throws stones at him, breaks his bones and throws one of them out of the building by hitting him against the wall until he single-handedly wins the fight. A swarm of bats comes to his aid and he disguises himself in the midst of them to escape in the most heroic way. That you did well out there. Your father will be very proud. Thank you. Number 4. Admin crushes Shredder Ninja Bud into 1,000 parts. Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This crossover movie brings out the dream fight for several fans of Western animation. Batman vs. Shredder. It adapts a comic miniseries by Freddie Williams II and James Tynion IV. In the movie, the Foot Clan steals a power generator while being chased by the Turtles. The clan attacks Wayne Enterprises to steal their cloud secret machine, but is greeted by Batman's fists. He can easily fend off the clan until their boss Shredder joins the fight for an iconic 1-on-1 between the two ace fighters. You pick the wrong fight, warrior. Who are you? At first Batman holds back as usual to find out his opponent. He soon realizes that this is the wrong approach to Shredder, as Shredder's claws and tactics start to bother Batman more and more. Finally, the bat starts to act much more aggressively in battle. After underestimating Shredder's abilities, he can breaking claws, hitting him against the controls and throwing him to the ground. The two get nasty matched until Shredder attacks Batman with the Saddle Oshi strike, but he lets Batman live. It is revealed that Shredder had teamed up with Raz and made a bargain. Raz would take Shredder to the Lazarus Pit and make him immortal, while Shredder would build a machine that would spread the Joker's poison in Gotham City and turn a people into mutants. To thwart this plan, Batman also teams up with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They realized that the villains were at Ace Chemical to carry out their plans and go there for the final showdown, where Batman plays the offensive from the very beginning, using his bombs to slow down Shredder. But Shredder attacks Batman utility belt to compromise his versatility. Shredder does not keep the lead for long, as Batman Moron used to incapacitate Shredder, whose masks break and Batman gets angry. When he hits Shredder in the face, his hands bleed and makes him fall from a height of 7 meters, while the mutated gin-spreading device falls through the ceiling, burning Ace Chemicals down. Shredder is thrown into a vat with Joker's poison, Catwoman down. Did you like this video? If so, then do not forget to like and comment on this video. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day. That you cannot leave now. It's pizza time.